The word of God says, "For they will be made holy who observe holy things in holiness." And a special soul who used his ears to listen to the voice of God, eyes to gaze at the divine beauty, tongue to recite praises to the Almighty, and heart to adore the glory of God. The Father who was fortunate enough to embrace the Son of God. Heaven glorified him as the man of justice for his treasures of empathy, kindness, simplicity, and honesty. A journey through his blessed life. Saint of the Saints, St. Joseph.
A couple lived in Nazareth named Jacob and Rachel. They had no children. Their long waiting was put to an end with the birth of a child. He was named Joseph.
Finally, God has heard our prayers. Let the name of the Lord be praised forever. We ought to bring him up in holiness.
Yes, let us be grateful to God.
As a child, he radiated great qualities of heaven, not just to himself, but also to those around him. The first words that fell from his lips were, "My God." Joseph followed the footsteps of his parents, who found immense satisfaction and joy in charity and helping the less fortunate. It inspired young Joseph to commit himself to greater charitable deeds and become a benevolent person. All were astounded and amazed by the exceptional virtues he upheld. He enjoyed solitude with God from a very young age.
Look how eagerly our son is praying to God. How greatly God has blessed us.
All for the glory of God.
At the age of 18, Joseph lost his parents. He donated all his wealth and fortune to his relatives and orphans. He traveled to Jerusalem, where the temple of God was situated. He met a carpenter who was a devout man.
Young man, who are you? What is your name? I have never seen you here before.
I am Joseph. I come from Nazareth. I have no one except God. So I wish to devote myself to God and live closely in His presence.
Oh, so how do you live?
I have no job. I am willing to do any job for daily survival.
Your manner and demeanor
Reveal your pleasing personality. You can join me if you wish. I will teach you carpentry.
Thank you, sir, for your kind generosity.
Heaven assigned a bride to Joseph, Mary, who was assisting in the temple of God in Jerusalem. Seeing the purity and humility of the young girl, the priest noticed that Mary was chosen by the Almighty for His greater glory. Mary was in her teenage. Many young men wished to marry her. So, the priest made an announcement in the temple.
Young men who wish to wed Mary shall bring a branch of a tree to the temple. Whoever owns the branch that blossoms by tomorrow morning will be chosen as Mary's husband.
On persuasion by his master, Joseph also went with a branch. They waited anxiously for the morning.
Wow! What a magnificent sight! A branch full of lily flowers? Whose is this? This twig is Joseph's? You are chosen by God to be the husband of Mary. Mary, you are now betrothed to Joseph.
Though numerous obstacles were there in the lives of Mary and Joseph, they never let themselves be affected by any of them. Even in the most dangerous situations, Joseph became Mary's protector and support.
The birth of Jesus made them a holy family. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph became paradigms of heaven on earth. The familial value they upheld became an inspiration to everyone on earth. Joseph devoted his entire life to Jesus and Mary. He realized his responsibility towards protecting his family as the will of God. St. Joseph protected infant Jesus from various hurdles. Heaven blessed him with the title, the Saint of the Saints.
Joseph, son of David, most chaste spouse of Virgin Mary, patron of workers, fathers and families, pillar of hope and strength to the weary. O most blessed St. Joseph, we come to you in love and veneration. The great terror of demons, we trust your mighty power and protection, our help and guide. We turn to you in brokenness. Your grace we need to serve the Lord in holiness.